How would you approach this in your career, and what advice would you have for a VP of sales that's maybe doesn't have quite the experience yet that you have, that's just getting into it, that needs to find mentors, that needs help that they probably wouldn't get from their CRO or someone like that in the org?
Yeah, I was very lucky in my career, and part of it was on purpose, and part of it was accidental. The lucky part being accidental was I just had people in my chain of command above me who were very free with their time and willing to be mentors. And the
Yeah.
purposeful part was I sought out their leadership and I asked them for their mentorship, and uh, I got very lucky in that regard in a lot of different roles. And actually, you know, it's the easiest person for you to go to, who's your direct manager, and ask for that. But sometimes that's not the best person for you to go to. Sometimes the
Yeah.
best person is somebody that you don't have, a professional relationship with anymore, right? A previous manager or something like that. And to get a different perspective, because your manager is going to manage you how they manage. Another leader is going to give you a different perspective that you may not get yourself. That can be tough to
Yeah.
find. And I don't suggest just trying to randomly find somebody on LinkedIn or anything like that. But you can have that conversation with your manager and say, hey, is there anybody that you have in your network that could potentially help me with this? And there's a lot of people out there willing to have informal conversations with you to help you out. But you do have to seek it out at some point and
Yeah.
and look for that. It's important when you're young and up and coming. Again, we'll talk about this later. Just the experience of doing things right and wrong, you draw from those experiences and know what to do next. You kind of they call it seeing around corners, right? You can see around the
Yeah.
corners when you've had that experience. When you don't, you're kind of fumbling. You're kind of blindly walking through and figuring out what works. That's pretty dangerous to do when you're in a very high level leadership position like the VP sales.